Echoes of my shadow. When the phone rang, the screen glowed ominously in the dim light of my bedroom. I froze, heart pounding in my chest, as my own name appeared on the caller ID. My curiosity, a foolish companion, urged me to answer. The voice on the other end was a distorted version of my own, whispering secrets I was too afraid to acknowledge. It spoke of places I'd never been and promises I had never made. Yet, each word felt like a forgotten memory clawing its way back to the surface. As the night deepened, the voice grew more insistent. It spoke of a town where the air was always cold and the streets were empty, a place where the shadows moved with purpose. I listened, caught in a web of fear and fascination, as it described a figure that watched me from the darkness, a reflection of myself, but with eyes that betrayed nothing but malice. The voice claimed it was me, a version lost to time and choices unmade. I dismissed it as a prank, the work of a deranged mind with too much time. But the calls persisted, each one peeling back layers of my sanity, until reality blurred with nightmare. I found myself standing at the edge of a forest one evening, drawn by an inexplicable pull. It was as if the voice had summoned me there, to the very place it had described. The air was indeed colder, the silence oppressive. I stepped forward, feeling watched, and suddenly, the world shifted. I was in that town, the one from the calls, and the shadows were alive with movement. Fear rooted me in place as the figure emerged, my own face twisted into a cruel grin. In a desperate attempt to escape, I turned to run, but the town streets twisted like a maze, leading me back to the figure each time. It reached out, its touch sending icy tendrils through my soul. I realized then, with a chilling certainty, that the calls were not a warning but an invitation. An invitation to take my rightful place in this distorted reality, while the other me would walk free in the world I once knew. The last thing I heard before everything went dark was my own voice, now outside of me, laughing with a freedom I'd never felt.